Tip-off goes to Minnesota. And the starting lineup for the Timberwolves. Conley and Edwards are the guards. Julius Randle is out there with Rudy Gobert. And it's McDaniels in at the small forward position. There's always a surprise, isn't there, Clark, in the offseason? Let's go back to 2022. That offseason, the Timberwolves going all in on Rudy Gobert.
Basically, Kevin, they traded 5 firsts plus a bunch of good players for Gobert. Was derided at the time, and I can understand why, but Rudy's defense has taken them to another level, and he's actually been a little better offensively than people thought he would be.
Now LeBron, following the miss by Julius Randle from deep. Shot clock at 6. That one's in, his first shot this game.
LeBron's skill level is so great. I mean, that mid-range is not his go-to, but he can do it all, so it looks like it's part of his go-to.
Now here's Conley. Buries the long-range jumper.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Doncic looking it over. LeBron outside. The shot's good on the assist by Doncic. LeBron's got 5 points so far.
That's a big turnaround right there. LeBron answering right back with the 3. He knows momentum is in the balance, and he wants it to swing his way.
Now here's Edwards. And off there, he misses his first shot of the night. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Hey, Kevin, briefly spoke with J.J. Redick, and we talked about the tall task of facing Anthony Edwards. Coach said he is so physical. Ant looks more like a linebacker than a wing, so we can't foul Edwards too much. That's playing right into his hands. So we'll try to play him tight without sending him to the line. Not easy to do. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. Here's the screen. Here's Doncic. And the dunk by Doncic.
Big time flush by Doncic. Man, this young fella really has a lot of game.
Randle outside. No good on the 3. Lakers have gotten all 5 of their shots to go down in the first quarter. Terrific start. And LeBron, the only player to reach 40,000 points in his career. Clark, you're shaking your head. It's incredible, isn't it?
Absolutely remarkable, Kevin. And I did not think I would see it in my lifetime. 40,000 points. Just the sound of that is ridiculous. And, you know, he not only has lived up to the hype that has followed him since he was 15 years old, he's actually exceeded it, Kevin, which is crazy.
Now here's Randle. Misses, and he wants that one back.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Well, you know, I hear you. That's a good look, but when you're that wide open, I think you got to knock it down.
Kicks it out to LeBron. And here's the fast break. Randle leading it all the way. And he drops it in from the low post.
What a nice burst. Randle changing ends like a guard that time.
Doncic against Conley. Back to Doncic. LeBron with a screen on Conley. Doncic finds James. Can't hit from the elbow.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
And the rejection by LeBron. Out of bounds, Timberwolves ball as Minnesota keeps possession. And so Chris Finch calls for the timeout. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. Dorian Finney-Smith checked in for the Lakers.
Now into the lineup, your
Doncic against Conley. Can't hit from 12.
Not pretty. You just got to shake off a miss like that.
Here's James. Shoots over McDaniels. Doncic against Conley. Clock at 6. And now Minnesota on the fast break. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Conley's got 5 now.
Great teamwork, punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
Doncic passes to Hayes. It's James atop the key. Doncic outside. Over Conley. And that one's good. Doncic. 8 points for him.
Seems like Luka's jump shot gets better every year. He never stops working on his game.
And you can never really count out these Los Angeles Lakers, Greg, can you?
No, I really don't think you can. They battle out of the play-in tournament. They overcome obstacles, and they have tremendous willpower.
Here's Reeves. Anthony Edwards making his last shot. Back to Doncic. James looking around. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two. Julius Randle picks one up. You know, it's inevitable that a player's physical abilities diminish over the course of a career. But the thing that stands out to me about LeBron James is that he never lost his insatiable drive to win. Guys, if anything, he's gotten stronger. Minnesota making a switch here. Reed, he's checked in for Rudy Gobert. Clark comes in for McDaniels. Alexander Walker, he's checked in for Edwards. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Mike Conley. Some changes for the Lakers. Vanderbilt's checked in for Hayes. Gannett comes in for LeBron. And Vincent subbed in for Doncic. And then for Minnesota, Miller's checked in for Julius Randle. And it's Edwards in for Clark. Picked by Finney-Smith. Edwards against Reeves. Now Vincent. Reed with the rebound. And here's Edwards. He'll bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. 4-point game. Minnesota making a switch here. Einad's checked in. 23 seconds left to play here in the first.
Number 8, Josh Minott.
Now here's DiVincenzo. Defended by Vincent. Pass to Minott. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
An 89% free throw shooter puts him right there among the league's best from the line.
And guys, that's an increase in his free throw percentage from last year. Maybe not a large one, but it is a little bit higher, so you've got to like that progress.
Here's Finney-Smith, and finished off by Finney-Smith.
And not the prototype power forward, but he has tremendous athletic ability.
And so it's LeBron James making things happen for the Lakers. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is having all sorts of problems with him. We'll get you back to the action after this break. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for Los Angeles?
You know, in the early going, they've been effective scoring in the mid-range, and if it's falling, I say stay with it.
And something else that I liked is how they attack the paint, finding ways to get inside and capitalize time and time again.
And you know, Greg, we're seeing so many teams utilizing the dribble handoff.
And it really forces the defense into a bad spot, can create situations where the offense has an advantage, and then it allows you to kind of seek out the matchup.
Jared Vanderbilt out there with Dorian Finney-Smith. Then it's Austin Reeves. Then it's Gabe Vincent. And it's Connect in at the small forward. That's who's in the game for the Lakers. Here's DiVincenzo. After the basket by the Lakers. Just 3 to shoot. Launches it. They get it back. Garza gets the bucket.
And the rebound and the follow show you what he is all about. Gritty and determined with a soft touch to match.
Here's Vincent. Still yet to score. Good on the bucket. Vincent's got the lead back up to 6 now for the Lakers.
And, you know, coaches will take possessions like that all day long. Phenomenal use of the screen there.
Here's Alexander Walker. Goes up and lays it nice and easy.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Vincent, the pass to Reeves. Puts up a deep 3. Garza pulls it in.
and not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him. Seems to have a knack for hitting guys in their spots. His vision, excellent.
Vincent up top, defended by DiVincenzo. Reeves against Edwards. Takes the 13-footer. It's hauled in by Edwards. Timberwolves trail. And Clark for the Lakers. Their last 2 seasons ended in playoff losses to the Denver Nuggets.
And I tell you what, they fought hard both times, Kevin. The point differential was only 24 points over the 4 games in 2023 and just 11 points in 2024. LA actually led most of the 5-game series, but weren't able to advance.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, thank you very much. The Timberwolves have become a rough and rugged team. Swingman Jaden McDaniels said, "We don't let nobody push us around. We're always being physical defensively. I feel like we're a tough team, super tough." And Kevin, they certainly have the size to hold their own.
Always being physical. But, David, that's their identity. And we thank you for the report. Looking at who's out there now for the Lakers. Hachimura is checked in for Vanderbilt. James comes in for Connect. And Goodwin subbed in for Vincent. Reed. And that one falls coming off Conley's feet. Conley's got 3 assists now in this one. Reeves finds Hachimura. LeBron with a screen on Reed. Hachimura the pass to LeBron.
An ultra-competitor in everything he does. LeBron doesn't go up just for the simple layup. He wants to throw it down.
Timberwolves have gone 5 of 7 from the field here in the second. Pass to Alexander Walker. Conley with the screen on LeBron. Back to Conley. The 3-ball. Hits it from 3-point range. Conley's got 8.
And, guys, there are some you can give that shot to, but let's be clear, he's not one of them. Terrible job there by the D.
Now here's LeBron. He's got 11. Hachimura setting the pick for James. Shoots over Alexander Walker. No good from LeBron. And so Edwards will bring it up for Minnesota. Low block shot. It's hauled in by Goodwin. The Lakers trail. LeBron outside. Pass to Finney-Smith.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
There's 1:59 left in the first half of the game. Back to LeBron. 5 on the clock. It's stolen by Edwards. And finished off by Edwards.
Well, that's Edwards on both ends. First the D with the steal, then he's able to finish off the break solo.
Reeves against Conley. Reeves the pass to Goodwin. Now here's LeBron. Here's the triple. Los Angeles with another miss. And here are the Timberwolves. They're on a 15-6 run. Here's Alexander Walker. Reeves with the rebound. Lakers trail by 3. And Clark, here's a great guy to have in the rotation. Nickeil Alexander-Walker.
Loved him in college. Loved his versatility, and I thought it would translate nicely to the NBA. Took him a minute to find his rhythm, but he's got great length, which makes him versatile defensively, and he can play with just about anybody because he's got good all-around offensive skills. Hey, I really like what I'm seeing from LeBron here tonight, keeping it simple. He's going to the hot hand, which is him. That's pretty good.
Now here's Conley. 8 points for him. Pass to Edwards. Timberwolves passing it around. Reed misses. LA's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. James absolutely owning the inside.
And nice touch from the inside. I'm a fan of when LeBron just burrows his way inside and takes advantage.
Reed with a screen for Conley. Hands it from downtown. Conley's got 11 points. Guys, no one team gaining control early on.
Yeah, and you look at the lead changes. 6 already.
Pass to Hachimura. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. 16 seconds left here in the second. outside Edwards. Now, Alexander Walker. Here's Gobert. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Timberwolves ahead. They lead by a bucket. 2K Sports. Back in a moment here in Los Angeles.
Number 4. And is ready for the fan half-court shot. They're thinking about the shot.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. It's been a clinic out there by James.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of.
And so in the game for the Timberwolves, Edwards on the wing. He's joined by McDaniels. Gobert is out there with Randall, and it's Conley in at the point.
Luka Doncic is a superstar in this league, and he continues to build on what is going to be some kind of resume when it's all said and done. Has every tool that you need to have to be an MVP one day.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
There's a screen. Doncic passes to Hayes, and Hayes throws it down.
Boy, with the basketball IQ of a 15-year vet, Doncic makes plays that even veterans struggle with.
Minnesota in the lead. Here's Conley. 11 points in the game. Outside Edwards. And that one falls coming off Conley's feet. Conley's got assist number 5 here tonight.
Michael Conley with excellent vision on that pass.
Now, here's Doncic. Doncic with a strong move inside.
That's the weight room strength of Doncic right there. Fully displayed.
Conley, the pass to McDaniels. Pass to Edwards. Over Reeves. And there are the Timberwolves with another bucket.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
And you know that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
The 3 from LeBron. LeBron James making it look easy from deep.
All systems are on go when LeBron has the ball behind the arc.
Pass to McDaniels. And here's Gobert. Conley up top. Randall outside. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. James in the post. Randall on him. And that one drops. LeBron's got 5 points in the quarter. And so it's Conley bringing up the ball for the Minnesota Timberwolves. They trail by 1. And so Chris Finch calls for the timeout. He wants to check in with his team and regroup.
All right.
That one doesn't drop. Nice D from Doncic. And Clark, it's hard to compare Luka Doncic to any other player we've seen before.
I would certainly agree with that. Ditto to that, Kevin, because he is unique. His pace is never hurried. He never gets rattled. He complains to officials a little bit more than I'd like to see, but he's strong. He's got great touch and feel, and he scores at all 3 levels, and he's a brilliant passer.
Now Conley, after LeBron's three-pointer that didn't go. Randall no good. The Lakers in the lead. Pass to James. Oh, LeBron's just too strong inside.
And making it look easy. LeBron overwhelms the defense inside.
Conley against Doncic. Conley, the pass to Gobert. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation.
You know, guys, sometimes that just happens, but you don't like to see it when the game is this close.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Finney Smith's checked in. And a change for the Timberwolves. Alexander Walker's checked in. Doncic passes to Hayes. LeBron is screen on Gobert. And Hayes kicks to Finney Smith. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. And they double up Doncic. 6 on the shot clock. Shoots the 3. And LeBron with the basket. The assist by Doncic. Doncic has got 4 assists now tonight. And we've got a timeout called from Chris Finch. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. Reeves against Edwards. They could use a bucket. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. And you see, don't you, Clark, the steady progression year over year for Anthony Edwards.
Well, he's already an all-star since his 3rd season. With Edwards, the chance is there, if he continues to show the same improvement he's shown thus far, that he's going to be MVP caliber, and I dare say, perhaps the face of the league for several years to come.
Dante DiVincenzo. He's checked in for Nickeil Alexander-Walker. Gobert with the block.
No surprise Gobert sent that shot back.
Reed, he's checked in for Minnesota. Clark comes in for Edwards.
Timberwolves substitution.
Pass to Doncic. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Over Conley. Here's Hayes. On the wing, Reeves. Here's Doncic. Finney Smith with it. Los Angeles needs to get off a shot here. LeBron, no good.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
And the wide open shot from DiVincenzo. A 3-pointer, no good. And here's Los Angeles. They're on a 12-4 run. Doncic against Conley. Hayes. The shot's good on the assist by Doncic. Hayes has got 4 points this quarter.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
Doncic against Conley. Pass to Reed. 52 seconds left to play in the third. Minnesota needs to get off a shot here. Randall, no good.
You know, he's just not taking good shots, not taking smart shots, forcing up a lot of low percentage jump there.
Hayes with the screen for James. LeBron slashes inside.
That's really how LeBron prefers to finish, at full speed, driving hard and dictating the pace and keeping pressure on the defense.
23 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Conley feeling it out. Elbow shot is on the way. It's rebounded by Hayes. Hayes has got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. And here's Doncic from the arc. And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. We'll return shortly.
Okay, fans.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us.
For the fourth period.
Timberwolves trail by 8. In it forward for him, it's James and Hachimura. Gabe Vincent is out there with Connect. And it's Finney Smith in at the center. That's the Laker 5. And here's DiVincenzo from the arc. Sinks the three-pointer.
Rise and fire. DiVincenzo does not lack confidence, going right up with the shot.
Pass to LeBron. Hachimura with a screen on Clark. To the middle. And the dunk by Hachimura.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. Oh, and with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Well, I think he did plenty of damage nonetheless. I mean, it was only with one hand, but he still threw that down pretty hard.
Inside. And the dunk by Hachimura.
And that's impressive mobility there. Hachimura is tough to stay with given how quick he rolls in these sets.
Now here's DiVincenzo. He's tightly guarded, and he finishes nicely on the layup. DiVincenzo's got 5 points in the quarter. Los Angeles leading by 7. Hachimura the screen. Vincent the pass to Hachimura.
And when Hachimura is looking to score, it sometimes forces the D to get aggressive. Love the energy.
Let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Lakers.
Well, I've been impressed with the ball movement all game long. They're really looking to just make that extra pass.
And, you know, they've done a fantastic job scoring inside as a result, finding plenty of opportunities to cash in near the hoop.
Mike Conley's checked in for the Timberwolves. Clark, if you had one word to describe Mike Conley, what would it be?
Reliable, steadfast, dependable. Now, I know that's 3, but I wanted to give you 3 different words I could use to describe him. Only 2 seasons in his whole career has he not played at least 50 games. That speaks to durability and professionalism.
Now here's James. Here's Connect. And off target as he starts the game 0 for 1. DiVincenzo passes to Edwards.
Love the defense from James. When he's engaged and focused, he can block some shots, folks.
Pass to Finney-Smith. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play.
And those are 2 teammates right there working in rhythm. One setting the screen and the other using it to get that separation.
And Los Angeles with some changes. Hayes, he's checked in for James. Austin Reeves comes in for Connect. And Doncic is subbed in for Vincent. A free throw drops for Finney-Smith.
The definition of a stretch 4. Finney-Smith is a really valuable offensive player.
Picked by Reed. Reed with a screen for Conley. Spins. Pass to Edwards. Lets it go from deep. Rebound the Lakers. Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. Near the three-point line, it's Doncic. That one is good again. He's 6 straight from the floor with the basket.
Savvy play call that time by Luka, creating some room for himself out there. Got some space, just what he needed.
And we've got a timeout called from Chris Finch. He knows every possession is critical now. James checked in for Dorian Finney-Smith. Minnesota also making some changes. Rudy Gobert is checked in for Reed. Randle comes in for Clark. And it's McDaniels in for Dante DiVincenzo. With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
I was able to listen in on what Chris Finch told the team. Now, he's not happy with the perimeter defense. He told them we have to hustle more out to the three-point line because they look real comfortable out there now. I want you contesting every 3 they put up. We'll see if that intensity increases on D, guys.
Thanks, David. And now Conley running the floor all by himself. That one good for 2. Conley's got 5 points in the quarter.
Nice hustle from Conley that time. When the break is available, he really gets after it.
At the elbow, it's James. And rejection by McDaniels. James, a screen on Conley. The kick out to LeBron. Hits the front of the rim and out. Timberwolves trail by 6. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And talented in so many ways. Edwards is focusing on 2 things: the refining of his shot mechanics and the sustained level of engagement.
And Edwards drops them both.
And really just a great rhythm at the line, whether it's a big lead in the first quarter or with the game hanging in the balance.
Now, here's Doncic to the inside. Lets it go from 11. Hayes, no good. And so it's Randle bringing it up now for Minnesota. 4-point game. Good work defensively by Hachimura.
You will not see that from him very often, especially right at the rim.
And they double up Doncic. Outside, James. Los Angeles with another miss. Timberwolves trail by 4. Randle dishes to Edwards. Here's Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
Gobert calling for the ball in moments like these. Big-time games under his belt.
They set the screen. Here's Doncic. Doncic showing his strength.
How impressive is Doncic? This guy is incredible at stepping up in big moments.
3-pointer, Randle. Rebound the Lakers. Doncic has got his 4th rebound in this one. And 1:01 left in the 4th quarter.
The length of McDaniels, a big factor at both ends.
Minnesota's gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the 4th. Edwards with it. Defended by Reeves. Gobert can't hit, and so they foul intentionally.
Rudy Gobert. That's his first personal foul. 3rd team foul.
This may be their most important possession.
No doubt about it. As long as they don't make any major mistakes, this one's in the bag.
Back to Doncic. Stolen by Michael Conley.
Well, that was a superb read defensively. He jumped right into the passing lane the instant the ball left the passer's hand.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
Old school D right there, just telling them no easy layups. It's as simple as that. And that's what you expect from them.
And a tough break is his 2nd attempt at the line. No good.
He gets them to within 1 possession, but that miss puts a lot of pressure on their defense.
He hits the first one, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And so both free throws are good, and it's a 5-point game.
Wow, I tell you what, those free throws will give them some much-needed breathing room. 2-possession game now.
Minnesota calls timeout. They're trailing by 5. What do you think we're going to see coming out of this timeout?
They're trying to get back in this thing. They need a score.
Yeah, and they need it hiccup fast. I mean, they'll be drawing up a quick hitter in the huddle here, no doubt.
Conley, the pass to Randle. Back to Conley. Gobert with a screen for Conley. No one near Randle as he lets it go. Connects from downtown.
And all of a sudden, that great run makes this a ball game again. And now is no time to take your foot off the gas. They have got to stay aggressive.
I think they will. I mean, they're close enough to taste it. So they're going to keep that pressure on and keep coming at it.
And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 4-point ball game.
Unflappable. This guy relishes being the man to put the game away.
Minnesota calls timeout. 7 seconds left in the 4th quarter. What do you think Coach's focus is going to be here?
They're trying to get back in this thing. They need a score.
Yeah, and they need it hiccup fast. I mean, they'll be drawing up a quick hitter in the huddle here, no doubt.
For 3, Edwards. Good! And what a sensational bucket to bring them within 1.
You know, on defense, even on an inbounds play, you can't leave 3-point shooters alone on the perimeter. They paid for it there.
They had to foul on that occasion to stop the clock. That's the enemy in this situation.
And you know what? Who knows? A few misses at the stripe, and they're right there within range. You know, late-game free throws are a lot different than early-game free throws in terms of making.
And so it's the Lakers who come out on top here. That was a fun night of basketball and fabulous finish as they continued to wait out until the very last moment to seal it.
And there are so many times when you see these tight games won at home, that advantage of having that crowd behind you oftentimes is the ultimate X factor.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for being with us. And now, our player of the game, LeBron James.